my name is Philipp Eisenhauer, and I'm an economist that works on strategies to cope and confront uncertainties. So, anyone remember the recent financial crisis? That's probably a clear yes. So, as it turns out, one of the reasons that were identified in causing this crisis was the reliance on so-called risk assessment models that informed decisions that in the end led to a lot of risky investment and high leverage ratios on the part of, for example, financial intermediaries. And then we were all surprised when these models turned out to be wrong, and a lot of actors found themselves unable to meet their financial obligations. So the takeaway here is that decisions that make perfect sense in one particular setting then can have horrendous consequences when the scenario or the world actually turns out to be different. So what I'm working on is what is so-called robust decisions. Those are decisions that work well over a whole range of different scenarios. And that's in contrast with the standard approach in economics, which studies optimal decisions. Okay, these are decisions that work best, but only for one particular scenario. Okay, so let me just try to drive home this point with a little graphical illustration here. So on the vertical axis, we have profits. The more, the better. On the horizontal axis, there's surprise, or the element of surprise. The more, the worse. And what I have here is the profits that correspond, or the payoffs corresponding to alternative decision rules, optimal and robust, for alternative elements of surprise. So as you see, if there is no element of surprise, if we're on the vertical axis, then of course the optimal decision rule actually has the highest rewards. But while if we're surprised by the state of the world in the end, then it's not good for both types of decision rules. But as you see, for the robust decisions, the consequences are much less severe. So what is it? What's the best way to go? Robust or optimal decisions? I don't know about you guys, but myself, I find myself surprised a lot in a variety of settings. These include financial decisions, but also career choices, for example. So as it turns out, with my current focus, where I'm modeling educational careers, if you actually analyze observed educational decisions to enroll in high school, to pursue a higher degree, under the lens of robust decision making, you're much better able to explain the observed patterns in the data. So more on that next time, because in the end it actually comes down to this. It's better to be vaguely right than exactly wrong. So at least sometimes. And well, thank you very much for your support in fleshing out this basic insight in a little bit more detail. So, thanks.
Thank you, Philip.